Hey guys, welcome to Joe Bro Knives. Today I am going to, well, if it'll focus, sharpen D2 for the first time. I mean, this knife's not super dull, but it's not as sharp as I would like it to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and sharpen it. And the sharpening system that I will be using is this little field sharpener. This is what I use all the time on everything. But since it's not like a messed up edge or anything, I'm just going to start with this, the fine stone, and then I guess I'll twist this. And as you see there, that one has grooves. That's the coarse ceramic rod. I'm going to use that. Then the fine, and then I've got my strop here with the rougher compound and then the jeweler's compound to make it a really fine edge. So I might record a little bit throughout the process. I might not, probably not actually, but I'm going to obviously come back to the video afterward, but we're going to cut a little bit of paper real quick and see how it is and see how it compares afterward. Let's just go ahead and start with phone book paper. This is a relatively thick blade, so it's one of them blades that are harder to get to cut than paper, but still. And keep in mind, it's harder to do from behind the camera. Well, if I can even get it to latch. I mean, it'll cut it, definitely not cutting it good. Yeah, definitely not good enough that I am happy with it, so I'm going to sharpen it up and I will return to this video. Alright y'all, now that I'm filming this for the 6th time, this second part anyway, I'm hoping I can get it right. I'm keep messing up at the beginning for some reason, and I don't know why, but I am. But anyway, my first thoughts on D2 are that it's definitely not as hard to sharpen as people make it sound. Definitely not as hard. It took me about probably 3-4 minutes longer than it would with like an Aus 8 or something similar to that. Maybe it's not heat treated as hard or something, but that's really about how long it took me. And really it's just as sharp. Well, I won't say just as sharp, it's sharper. D2 I found out does take a really nice edge, and it performs well, so I'm hoping this edge will stay on there for a while, and then I'll just touch it up on the strop when I need to. But that's my thoughts on the D2 thing. Anyway, we'll talk about this edge a little bit more. Try to focus this, show the reflectiveness of it. It was already focused, and I pulled it out of focus. Wow. Anyway, you can see there, I mean, I guess you could consider that a mirror edge. I would just really say a high polish, but I mean, like, you can kind of like see my finger in there, so I mean, I guess it's reflective enough that it's like a mirror, so we'll say it has a nice mirror edge on there. As you see, both sides both look great. They're even. Razor sharp now. As you saw in the first part of this video, it didn't really want to cut through phone book paper, but now it's just like. And as y'all know, if it won't cut phone book paper, it definitely won't shave your hair. But now, every single hair it touches just falls right off. And you guys know that's the sound of a sharp knife going through phone book paper. If you do cut it like a knife guy like I am. Chances are you are a knife guy if you're watching this video anyway. And that's what it sounds like whenever you're cutting through with a sharp knife. But yeah, my impressions are D2, not near as hard to sharpen as you would think. Everybody makes it sound like it's like this big old deal. That's why I didn't ever bother with sharpening this, because I thought it was going to be this big old ordeal. I'd have to be sitting here for an hour and a half sharpening my knife, you know, because the steel's so hard. But no, in reality it was only about 3-4 minutes longer than what I normally am sharpening. And it takes a really nice edge to it. And like I said, you'll probably just have to touch it up on a strop a little bit every once in a while. But yeah, that's about it. And if you're thinking about sharpening a D2 blade but just aren't sure about it, go for it. It's really not that bad. So if you enjoyed the video, like these type of videos, please give me a like and subscribe.